Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Nate Rose back again. Thick as Thieves podcast with my boy David Elijah Piersaul.
We in it.
The GOAT. And today we have a special guest, Mr. Norman Sann.
Yo.
AKA Drewski.
Oh. Hey,
Is that a thing?
No, he did a Drewski impression earlier and it was so fire. So
Dang, bro, I gotta hear that, honestly.
I don't know how to do it.
yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. We got Drewski in the building, bro. The budget is up. All right,
Thank you for having me.
Drewski, crazy.
Thank you
bro.
for
That's
having
So
wild.
Norman, what we do on this podcast, the first third of this podcast is a game with a punishment. And so I'm going to let my wife, Aliki, the producer, explain this game to us, and we're going to jump right into it. You down for that?
All right, cool.
All right, bet.
I'm nervous now.
Okay,
Trust
you
me,
should
you
be
should be.
nervous because this is going to be quite the experience. Today we're going to play Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. Nate and David,
Pause.
you're going to take turns picking up the question cards and asking Norman the question on the card. Norman will choose to answer or pass. If he answers, he passes the drink to you guys and you will drink it. If he doesn't answer, he will drink it. Your drinks from left to right are named the musty mayo,
Oh my gosh.
the
Come
sour
on, bro.
tuna, hot breath, the slippery pickle, fishy business, and I go over everything.
Like ranch. Facts.
You already know. Okay, all right, let's get it.
If it ends up on me with the fishy one,
Yeah.
I do throw hands if I have to drink that one. Just so you know. I
So
do throw hands.
he said be prepared because
I'm a little nervous. You are a lot bigger than me, but I will throw hands, period.
I'll try.
I'll try my best.
All right, David, you want to do the first one?
Let's run it, baby.
Let's break it.
All right.
Ian, baby.
Dang.
Let's go.
We just get right to business, bro.
That's right. 100%.
I mean, we just no lube, no spit, no nothing. Just we just gonna hop right on this game.
Who is the ugliest artist you know personally?
Oh, I wish I could answer that question. Let me see. Ugly, maybe myself. I don't know. I know myself really well, and I think
Nah, you gotta
Nah,
name,
that's a
you gotta
cheat,
name
bro. That's a
somebody
cheat.
else.
That's a
You gotta
cheat.
name somebody. You gotta authentically someone artist you know personally. That now don't no, but you can't make a joke because you know I'm
what?
handsome as fuck.
I'm really thinking hard. Hold on, I'm thinking. I wish my wife was here. She could help me.
If you don't got it, it's okay, bro. That's a hard one, you know?
Let me, bro. Artist I know personally who's ugly. I'm sorry, Michael. Elmo, you're hideous, bro. Michael Lopez.
Wait, is his, wait, hold on a second, bro. Are you saying that he looks like Elmo?
Bro, his rap name is Elmo.
Oh.
Michael Lopez. I love you, bro. But you are hit.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Michael did not have to catch a stray like that.
No. The only reason,
You could have
because
just
I saw,
hold on. You could have just said Michael is probably like the least attractive person I
Right.
know, but he said you are hideous.
Hold up, bro.
He go, every time I'm around you, bro, I have to like look off to the side. I can't make eye contact
That is a
with you, bro.
testament to how much black people don't like mayonnaise. Because the first one literally is what? Mayo.
Okay, well here.
Michael's ugly.
So okay, he answered it. So here's what.
But to be fair, bro, I said myself first. So that means you're a step above me.
Facts.
Can we agree on that I said myself first?
You did say that.
did,
That's
you did,
true.
you
So that means I think you look better than me, bro. So that means, hey.
Fire. So David, we're gonna have to share the musty mayo.
Oh, man. Why is it musty, though? What did you
Listen,
add to it?
I don't know, but I'm gonna take half first, and then I'm gonna hand it to you. I'm
So I get musty mayo with Nate Rose lips as well.
look. I'll drink off this
So
side.
extra
I'll drink off
must.
this side.
Okay.
Damn, Michael, I'm sorry.
I'd rather you took an L on that one.
Me too. I should have.
Why you swallow so easily, bro?
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I'm not looking forward to
Oh,
this.
golly.
Yo, Nate is not that.
What the heck?
Oh no, dude.
Go.
Only a sippy sip, right? Because that went half.
I thought I drank. All right. Okay.
This man trying to get me to gulp the whole shot.
All right. But get a good swig though. Get a good swig.
That is disgusting. Ooh, Aliki, come on, bro.
Hey, you're lucky, bro. All right. So listen, the ingredients in this one, that was mayo and umeboshi. So the umeboshi plum sauce mixed with mayonnaise. Yep.
Yeah, I remember
Yep.
that was disgusting.
But sour and mayo is not a good good flavor combo.
We not supposed to finish it? We supposed to just taste it? Hey,
You know
what's
what?
the rules of the game?
No, you know what? All right, I'll take one for the team. But listen, look, you got to finish another one. All right.
Okay.
He said he gonna. Whoa. Light work.
Get some water, bro.
Light
You
work.
need that. You need that.
Light work. I ain't no punk. Mama didn't raise no sucker.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Next question.
I'm sorry, Mike.
These are
Okay.
disgusting.
I just couldn't
So
do that.
you know we got some mutuals.
Okay.
We got some mutuals.
We do indeed.
Rank these artists from best to worst.
Oh my god.
Music. Futuristic, Derek Minor, Jay Monty, and Cannon. Best to worst music.
Worst music and best music?
Yeah. Starting from best to worst. So
Okay.
Futuristic, Derek Minor, Jay Monty, and Cannon.
I feel like,
And we're tagging them in this clip.
For sure, dude.
honestly, I think we can all agree if we had to rank these guys, Jay Monty.
No, it's not we. It's you.
Oh,
you
okay,
gotta
yeah,
rank
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Hey,
you
hey,
trying to
he
set it
said,
up.
"Hey, y'all
You
in
trying to
this,
set it up.
man."
Y'all
Nah,
caught
hell
that?
no.
You caught that?
Hell
I was
no.
like, hey, bro, you see how I did that? I want to do this. I want to answer this because I want to show respect to the artists in this.
Uh-huh.
I definitely think that Jay Monty,
Is number one.
Number
Okay.
one.
Okay.
and then I'll throw Derek Minor, then Futuristic, then Cannon.
Okay.
So Cannon's your least favorite.
No, I'm not saying
So
that.
what you're saying is Cannon's
Up
hot
against-
trash? You
no,
heard that?
I'm saying
you heard
up against these guys.
Facts.
Up against those guys.
Yeah.
Facts.
He's not as good
Look,
as them.
look, you're being honest.
Right.
You're being honest. I like it. Okay, David, that's another L for us, bro.
Dang,
so
bro. We got some harder questions in here.
This next one is called sour tuna.
Yeah, y'all hit that.
I'm
It might
first-
not be that bad though.
I'm first on this one.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it might not be that bad.
I mean,
Look, did you try these yourself or did you just?
she just
She
concocted
did. I
it.
saw her. She put her pinky in there. She was like,
All right, give me a second. My heart
She
is
tasted
actually
the product
pounding,
a little
bro.
bit. She
Let's see
tasted
it.
the
Let's see it.
product.
I believe
All
in
right.
you.
Yeah, she tasted the product.
That is half, and I can handle that one.
Shout out all those artists, by the
can
way.
handle
Y'all are all dope, by the way.
Okay.
Ugh. It's still gross, but I can handle
All of y'all are
It-
dope.
it
by
is
the way.
sour.
Yeah.
Damn. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
No, it's not.
You didn't turn that as red.
No, that
That
first one.
oh
Was
my god, he got so
the
red.
combo, bro.
I mean, bro, he changed colors.
One of the things is like it's the amalgamation of taste, like flavors coming.
Yes.
Like
Ooh.
Aliki's doing
the
pairings
first
that are
one
just.
mixed with this one.
Listen, all right. Well, I'm gonna tell you what the
The
ingredients
vernacular, the amalgamation.
are. Okay, look.
The
So that
amalgamation.
was sour tuna, which is tuna juice and malic acid.
Like
Tuna
you love
juice
some
and
malic
malic
acid.
She does love that malic acid.
Yo, girl,
Okay.
give me some of that tuna juice and malic
All right,
acid.
David. Hey, take it home with the third question, bro.
Easy. What's the corniest bar you've ever written?
Corniest bar I've ever written. Let me think. 2010. Simply Talented. Stocks Young Dow Jones, Norman Sann. I said, I am hotter than the sun dipped in Tabasco sauce.
Ugh.
That's very fitting for this
Yes.
next drink.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Is that corny
That's,
or is that
no,
hard?
that's kind of a corny bar.
No, it is corny. I
Okay.
get it. I
That's
get it.
That's corny.
Obviously I didn't have any say so in these questions, or I would have been asking stuff. We would have not be drinking nothing. Trust me. I would have been like, what was your craziest sexual encounter? I would have had you on blast.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, we might need to call
Round two.
audible
Yeah,
on one of these. You
yeah,
know what I'm
round
saying?
two.
I'm trying to see Norman drink something. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
round two.
David,
How about
David, we got hot breath.
Give me a second. I still taste this tuna.
This
in
one
my
got hot
mouth.
sauce in it. It may not be that bad.
You know, Aliki is. She's not just gonna do hot sauce.
It's not just hot sauce,
Yeah.
brother.
He said it's not just hot sauce, brother. Brother in Christ. It's not just
We
hot
finna
sauce.
have hot breath after this.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Woo,
Y'all are taking the L's.
woo.
And he had, oh, never mind. I'm not going to put you on blast like that.
Is it nasty?
Look at his face. He's
Just
genuinely
drink it. Drink it. Just do it.
Hey.
All right, yeah. I need
Aliki, I
water.
will swing, bro.
Let's go. Hey.
That's disgusting.
I'm
bro.
sweating for y'all, bro. I'm
That was-
sweating.
But it's the mix. I still have the tuna in my mouth. That one's not that bad.
Okay. Y'all kind of like that one.
Listen.
Honestly, yeah. Send me that link.
Send me that link.
Well,
Send me that
that
one.
that was hot breath, which is hot sauce and toothpaste.
Oh, that's not that bad.
It's not.
but
Both
the
of those
toothpaste,
things.
I ain't gonna lie, the toothpaste might hurt you though. I think you're not supposed to drink
we
toothpaste.
we finna die.
It was a small one.
Oh, it's edible toothpaste.
Okay, got you.
What social media comment or comments have actually hurt your feelings?
Bro, why do niggas say I look like Afro Man? Like somebody called me Afro Man,
Okay.
and I like cried. Not that it's just I was like, damn,
What's wrong with Afro Man?
I look like Afro Man? I was like, bro, what?
Hold up. I'm pulling up a photo. Let's see.
It hurt so bad.
I think I see it. I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean, but
I was like, bro.
I mean, he's a lot older, obviously.
No way.
No, you look way younger than Afro Man. But that's not a.
Hey, we gonna throw this photo up there and see what the comments say.
Bro.
It's like he has like a longer head, bro. You look better than him. You look way better than him, bro.
It hurt my feelings, bro.
Yeah, you look way better than him. Nah, you don't look like Afro. He looks kind of like.
Okay.
It hurt so bad. I was
Okay.
like,
All right. Afro Man.
that's why, like, now my wife does
Is that
all
a-
my social media.
Is that a common comment?
Well, no, it was at first when I was like laying down with the gown.
Okay.
People kept saying that.
Yeah.
And they were like calling me Afro Man, and they would come in my chat. I'm like, bro,
On your stream?
yeah, bro. I was like slitting my wrist every. No, I'm joking.
were there any other comments that hurt your feelings?
No, after that, I gave ownership to my wife.
Okay. Are
I
there
was
any
like-
comments that hurt your wife's feelings?
No, she is.
Stone cold.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Hard body.
She was
Hard
made
body.
for this.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
made for this. She was made for
Okay.
this.
All
sorry,
right. Well,
y'all.
this next drink is called Slippery Pickle, and this is another one for
I'm sorry, y'all.
What
Me
is
and Dave-
slippery about it?
you first or me first?
I guess it's me. You did first last time, right?
I did.
Yeah.
We
I
not gonna
did.
act like he did say.
And
I
my
look like
stomach
Afro
going
Man.
stupid right now.
You did say it first.
I don't think it's the answer. I don't think Afro Man's ugly though. I think he looks like he's a good looking.
It just hurt because I was like,
Now he
damn.
does. He hits fans.
Does he? He's also kind of hard
You know,
body.
he got a. You saw that he got a case for like. Did he kick a fan or like swung on her and hit her in her mouth because she was trying to climb on stage or something?
The Nate Rose special.
What? Man, David just be saying anything
Nah, I don't know.
for the clicks.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad. That's like a little concession stand special.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like pickles though.
That's
I
kinda
like
good,
pickles. You
honestly.
like pickles?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah.
No? Damn.
I don't
Should have
like
given him that one. Okay, David.
I don't even like holding this phone in my mouth. I mean, this
Ugh.
microphone in my mouth like this. I don't like bananas.
I don't even eat food.
I don't like hot dogs.
Okay. Okay.
If I eat a pickle, I'm gonna cut it up with a fork and knife.
Oh,
I
right, bro.
don't like popsicles.
All right, David. Get this next one, bro. Get this next
I
one.
don't like corn dogs.
Select this next one, bro. And this one better be a banger.
I got you. All right.
Look at his face, man. Oh my god, bro.
What, bro?
Ooh. Yeah.
Who's your favorite sibling?
To be honest, man, like I guess I can't answer it, so I guess I got to drink. And it's not I can't answer because it's like I don't have a favorite. I just don't know my brothers that well, so I got to drink.
Oh my! We got one, David. We got one. We got one. Oh my God! Hold up. Let me tell you what this one is. This one's called Fishy Business.
Yeah.
Let's. Norman Sann, everybody.
Shout out to my bros.
Throw it back, brother.
I wish I knew y'all better. I love y'all though.
Yeah, he took the whole shot, bro. It's built different. No, come on. There's no way.
He's hard bodied.
I know what that tastes like.
He's hard bodied. He's hard bodied. Let me tell y'all what was in that. Okay.
That
was
makes me
fishy,
question.
That was fish sauce and mustard.
You know why this was good for me?
Tell me.
We just talked about it. When I was growing up, she was like, "What did you know?" Like I grew up in poverty,
Yeah.
so the only thing I had to eat was
It wasn't
sardines.
an act.
Okay.
Sardines and canned sardines. I would put mustard on my canned sardines.
Oh, this
That's why that was good.
Damn, bro.
So you liked it.
I love that.
We thought it was his kryptonite, but it was actually like his
I
magic
did not
mushroom.
say I grew up. I ate sardines as a kid. I would eat canned meat.
I'm just glad I didn't have to drink it,
Sardines
but
and mustard.
I'm glad you liked
You
it too,
put meat
though.
in your mouth?
What's up?
You just
Canned sardines and potted meat. Potted meat. Potted meat, Nate.
All right, here we go.
I ate it with a fork.
all right, let's see. Well, maybe this last one will get him. Let's see.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go.
Wait, what's this last one called?
Let me
I
read
feel
it.
like
Let me
I
read it.
forgot
Let
you
me
had
read it. Let me read it.
I just want to know the consequences before.
This is I go over everything.
I go over everything.
All right, here we
It's
go.
Ranch and something.
Oh, some ranch. Okay.
Something.
What is the worst brand you've ever partnered with, and why?
This man is built different, bro.
How is that one? Oh, I see the little cringe.
It was good.
It was good.
That was good.
Chug it. Hey,
I ain't no pump.
bro, I got respect for you, bro.
That was great. That was great, man.
I got mad respect for you.
Well,
The way you-
wait, hold on.
Oh, the aftertaste.
You good? Bro, I thought the rapture happened. I was like, oh.
The aftertaste, bro.
Chug.
Ooh.
Hey, that was oil and vinegar and
Can I
ranch.
get some gum?
Get this
Bro.
man some gum.
He needs something different than water.
You doing trick leg?
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
That was great, dude. Thanks for playing.
You're not welcome, bro.
Oh,
You're
damn.
not welcome.
Damn, it was that bad.
Bro.
Aliki, good job.
As a matter of fact, I quit,
job.
bro. I'm not.
At first, I was like, this sucks. And then, like, a few seconds later, it was like, oh, no, this really sucks.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
That's how that fish sauce is for us.
The fish sauce.
We didn't
yeah.
come from canned sardines, though.
That sardines one was low-key good, though.
That's
I ain't
right.
gonna lie. It was so, like, it brought
That's
back
wild,
memories.
bro. That's like
of,
my worst fear. I can't believe.
Because, like, there'll be times where, like, I would be so hungry, and I'm like, the only thing I had was some sardines. And I'd, like, be like, you know what? Let me just throw some mustard on it. I started, like, mixing up stuff, like hot sauce that we had, and then eventually I just grew to like it. Because,
Yeah.
like, this is all I got to eat. Make sure y'all sub to the channel. Make sure y'all like the video. Come on, y'all. I need y'all help. Like this.
Please.
If you've been watching this long and you ain't hit that like button, I'm gonna drop kick you.
He's gonna drop kick you like Afro Man. Like Afro Man.
Did he really drop kick somebody? He did.
That's crazy.
Afro mother MAN. I can't stand no yin yang twins.
I don't know anything about you. I know you make music.
I don't know anything
Nate
about
gave
you.
me some. Like I listened to some of your tracks and
Yeah,
stuff like
okay.
that. So I'm curious about. You say you came from poverty.
Yeah.
Where are you from? How'd you get where you're at?
Yeah, man. Houston, Southwest Side, Houston, SWAT, baby.
Okay.
No, I ain't Toby.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to Toby. Yeah, man. I literally grew up in Houston. Just kind of like me and my mom, and on the Southwest Side, bro, just struggling.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to make a living, do what she can. Single mom. You know, and I mean, I don't know, bro. What was the question again? I'm still tasting that. Oh,
It's still in the back of your
Hey,
throat.
no, we get it. No, just tell us about your story, man. Your come up.
oh my God.
You're from Houston.
Yeah, from Houston. Jesus Christ.
I get some water if you need
It
some
keep
water.
hitting me.
I
It's not
know.
even the water. It's just the aftertaste is just like, it's like,
Jeez.
that was a good one. That one, ugh. Anyways, I wish I would have made y'all drink that one. That one was bad. But yeah, bro. Yeah, my come up story is just, you know, raised in Houston, bro.
Yeah.
With my mom, and just kind of live like a simple life,
Uh-huh.
normal life. And it's funny because like when you're that young, you don't really know you're struggling until you see other people who ain't struggling. And like when I was in the hood, bro, I felt like,
You're like them niggas got gushers.
well,
You're like,
bro, the thing is, when I was in the hood, we were all broke.
yeah.
So nobody was tripping. I came to school with Airwalks.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, bro, you got the Airwalks. I see the mugs. Like,
Yeah.
so we all shopped at
Yeah.
Payless.
Yeah.
We all like had, you know, hand-me-down clothes. And we were all just struggling kids, just ratty kids who like had dreams of like either hooping or playing football
Uh-huh.
or just making it out the hood, right? But then I went to like a middle-class environment because my mom was tired of the school I was in. And she was like, you need to go to a better school, right? Because, you know, kids were, you know, at that level, and when you're in that environment, eventually kids start getting into like gangs and drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I don't want you to go down the same path as your brothers. So it's time to move on. So we kind of like finessed to where we had a new address, went to a, you know, middle-class school, predominantly white. And that's when you realize, oh, I'm broke. Like, that was a wake-up call. I'm like, because when I was in the hood, like everybody was just like, oh yeah, you know, that's them Shaqs. Hey, let's go, baby.
Y'all had a similar lifestyle.
Yeah,
so it
yo,
was
fake
like,
J's, let's go. Hey, the
Yeah.
Jordan,
Yep,
the
yep.
ball backwards.
Yep, yeah.
But you know, when you go to a middle class environment, those same, you know, kids who you thought looked like you know,
Yeah.
because I went up to the black kids first, like, hey, yo, what's up? And they're like, bro, get out of here with those. What are those Fordins? And I'm like, they're making fun of me. And I'm like, yo, what
you
the?
said Fordins? I'm dead.
And this is like, it was tough, bro. And I was like, oh,
I thought Michael Jordan was boat legged.
yeah. I was like, oh, this is a struggle, dog. Like,
It's so funny.
it was
though.
a struggle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was kind of my like growing up. That's where a lot of my content comes from because I know the struggle. and I grew up in the struggle, but like we also had a privilege to like switch out of schools, right? Because I was going to these schools, but I still lived in the hood, which was hilarious because people would come visit me and they'd be like, "What, nigga, how do you go to my school? Like, you live in a 1-bedroom, like shack? Like,
Right.
You live in a restroom?"
It's like pursuit of happiness.
The pursuit of happiness. Like, Norman was just cuddled up like this in a subway bathroom, just like.
It wasn't that bad, but it was like, it was like, either a 1-bedroom apartment. I get the den or the study.
Yeah.
So it was a situation like that. But, going to those schools, you learn a lot and you become way more cultured. And I'm so grateful for that because those environments really like molded me into the guy I am today.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, now you got a little bread. You got a little bread. Oh, he's got the mints. He's got the mints.
I know
I ain't getting paid for this outfit.
before you go too far, I wanted to ask, if you don't mind sharing though, it's like you said that you have 2 other siblings, right?
Yeah, I do. I have 2 brothers.
Got you. So they didn't live in the same household?
No, we did. They just went to prison
Mm-hmm.
a lot. They were in and out of jail. One of my brothers, got caught up in the gang life. Other one tried to get in the gang life, but he was way too fast. Like he cared more about girls.
Mm-hmm.
So like he was like chasing girls all the time. Still does to this day. I love you, Eric. But yeah, they were both in and out of like well, you know what? My middle brother really didn't get involved too heavy until after he graduated high school. He kept it a secret from all of us. Like we had no idea he was banging and like interested in that lifestyle until after he graduated. And I didn't know. My mom like definitely kept it from me until, one day I'm looking at the news and then like he's on the news for like murder. And I'm like, whoa. I immediately started crying. I'm like, I don't even know why I cried. I just like cried. Which is sad.
I feel like that's a fair thing to cry over.
Yeah, for sure.
It's sad, and it's so, this is why like now, like, sometimes hip hop aggravates me when they glorify those things.
Yeah.
Like when they glorify murder and stuff.
Well, dude, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's get a little more in depth. Something recently that happened, obviously this Rico case with Young Thug, Gunna.
Yeah.
One of the new things that's coming out is they're trying to use, there's this conversation in hip hop around the use of lyrics as potential evidence for to be used in court, right? So I saw this interview with Fat Joe, and I wanted to get your kind of thoughts on this, right?
Okay, yeah.
So there's an interview with Fat Joe.
Joey Crack!
That's right. He was on a talk show, and they asked him, what he thought about that. He said it's a travesty.
Yeah.
He said, I lie in 90% of my raps.
Yeah.
He said they couldn't build a prison high enough to put me in for all the things that I've said that were just cap, basically. And he said that, like, it's just art. It's just like how you feel. I rap about how I'm feeling that day. He said, in real life, I'm a family man and a community leader. Yeah. So to me, I think that's kind of crazy. It's like you've gained wisdom over time, right? And presumably you moved out of a space like you did, right? You moved out of a space where like this lifestyle could happen, and you're a family man, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like for Fat Joe though, to be talking about things that he's not even doing instead of giving us the wisdom of like, hey, look at the brighter side of the grass, or the greener side of the grass over here where, we're being responsible, like members of the community. Yeah. I feel like that is just, it's so backwards. It's so strange to me. But I don't know. What's your take on that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think to a certain extent he's right about the art, but it just depends. It all depends on the application. Like, I've heard songs, right, that, like, okay, I grew up not you guys know this, like, I kind of talked about it a little bit, but I grew up not listening to a lot of rap. And so there were songs like, Sublime had, that date rape song. Of course, like, you're not supposed to just go out and just date rape people. Like, so there is a level of, like, entertainment that goes into music. However, there is a level of responsibility when it comes to hip hop, because I feel like hip hop it's a different facet of music. Because when you have jazz, that's expression. When you have pop, that's literally meant to be popular.
Right.
When you have rock, rock is a myriad of all of those emotions. And then you got rage music, you got screamo, but hip hop in general, right, tells a story of kind of like the struggle.
It's also a very lyric forward genre. Yeah. It's like more words than any other genre.
Yes, exactly. So, I think about like, how hip hop was, birthed out of the disco era when it was like very just like, hip, hop, don't stop the rocket to the, and then it turned into people pissing on the street because they just don't care. And then everybody like, hey, fight the power. And then morphed into, people being angry and then telling a story.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it did get ratchet and gangster, but like now it's just out of hand. Now it's just like flexing about random stuff. Like,
Yeah. But especially when you're not doing it. And also especially because, somebody like Kendrick Lamar has done a great job of taking an environment that he was a part of and or even telling stories of people. So you could still have those lyrics there.
Yeah.
But then giving you an alternate perspective on how to look at that. Like Swimming Pools, for example, is one of his biggest songs.
Drinking song.
It sounds like a drinking song, but it's an
about
anti-drinking
addiction.
song.
Yeah, addiction.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a record that you can listen to in the club if you like pull up, drink, and if you're turning up, you can have your cake and eat it too in that sense. But I think for someone like Fat Joe, it's like, bro, we have enough music, especially from the youth, right? Especially from people who are actually doing these things because they haven't learned they haven't gained the wisdom over time, they haven't matured. Enough people rapping about moving drugs, killing people, all of that stuff. It's like we want to hear something more substance. And I say of course there's a market for that. But I'm saying, like, if you've learned it, I feel like that market should be reserved for people who are ignorant to the better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you found better, share that with us, bro. Yeah. We're trying to live great lives. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of it too is just corporations. At the end of the day, right? Like, everybody's going to be concerned about the bottom dollar. Right, corporations are gonna be like, bottom dollar. Like, our shareholders happy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you reach a certain level, and you're in this environment that literally profits off of, chaos, you have to think about the bottom dollar. So I don't blame them. I do not hold them responsible. But it is sad, But I get it, because think about it, like Coca-Cola, it's not good for you. But shareholders are going to pitch it like it's good. I mean, Frosted Flakes and cereal and sugary cereals like Cocoa Puffs, they're not good for you.
Yeah.
But they're going to have a little, a guy in colorful,
Right,
patterns.
right.
And they're going to have psychologists come in. How do we market this to children to make it seem good?
Right.
Sugar is not good for you.
Yeah.
Processed food is not good for you.
So my only counter to that is you have proven success from those topics. Like, you look at a J. Cole, or you look at even somebody like outside of a U2 or Coldplay who are talking about,
but at what cost?
Kendrick Lamar.
At what cost?
What do you think the cost is?
You know what I'm saying? You lose an entire. So, for instance, like if I'm a record label, right, and I can come in and give a young man $10,000, and he doesn't know that he releases a song, gets millions of streams every month.
Sure.
I'm making that times 10 every month off of him. But he was from the hood, so he was so happy to see this 10 grand.
Yeah.
Yo, like we tripled, quadrupled our profits. But you get a guy like J. Cole, who comes in the game. Nah, that 10K, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I'll record in my bedroom. I'll release independent. Y'all good. So yeah, you find a J. Cole because of the maturity. You find a J. Cole because they know. But like, these companies can't find J. Cole's to take that 10 grand.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But they could take that kid.
Yep.
Oh, just say this, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna give me another 10 grand? Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So it's all about the dollars.
Yeah.
David, I think that we were listening to some of your music, and we heard a line. Tell us about that.
Well, the question is, how much money is too much money?
How much money is too much money?
Is it $1 million?
That's a good question. I don't know. I can't answer that.
Trillion?
I can't answer that question. I don't know.
Quadrillion?
I think money's like.
Yeah, what you talking about in Marvel, bro? What you talking about, bro?
How much money I want? $1 million? Yeah, I don't know.
Do you understand that $1 quadrillion is like a unfathomable amount of money?
That's why I want it. I don't know. I'm out the norm, bro.
I'm trying to fathom.
I'm out the norm.
Let's go.
I'm out the norm. I'm
trying to do really diffdifferent things. There's not a public trillionaire yet, but we going for 1,000 of them joints.
Yeah. I'm metamorphic in metamorphosis.
Hey, that's a lyric too.
I ooze fiery flame out of my orifices.
What's your biggest song?
Left the corporate world to make music. Anyways,
for the corporates.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Now they don't treat me like a subordinate. I've arrived.
Fire.
Yeah. But anyways,
that boy Cole with the lyrics.
Nah, I'm mean. But my favorite song,
No, what's your biggest one?
I have no idea. I don't look at any of my metrics.
Really?
After the Afro Man line, I was done. That was 3-4 years.
Oh, you just
ago.
tapped out and just started that?
I
respect that,
I
bro.
Work, yeah.
I respect that.
I don't have access to my Spotify for artists. Like I gave it to my wife. She looks at it, and my boy Bella, he looks at it, and they'll text me and they'll be like, "Hey, you did really good this month," and I'm like, I leave it on red because even if I do good, I don't care.
You just want to create? Is that what it?
I just love the process. I love being involved.
Fire.
I love being involved with the experience of making music.
Yeah,
that's why it's like that's why I'm kind of torn on the whole lyrics being admissible in court, because it's like I do get it, right? You do want to create a world, and if you do a good job of creating that world, do you tell a good story, right? Because we all love American Gangster, we all love Denzel and Training Day, but is Denzel really promoting these things, or is he just portraying a character that had a story to tell? How good is the narrative? We love John Wick, but John Wick is a low key, bro. How many crimes has this nigga committed?
No. Hey, facts. I would just say in the art form of movies, there's clearly a divide.
There is.
You're telling a story.
So with music, you know what I'm saying, you're representing it as if this is your life, and I think the problem is culturally that you have.
You're right. Too.
Yeah. I think you have culturally people who like the coolest people in the culture are talking about the things that are.
No, I get it. I get it. But I'm saying like I see the attempt at trying to make art.
Yeah.
But it's just it's unfortunately kids are so malleable.
Yeah.
That they're going to look at it and take it as gospel.
Yeah.
Because it's spoken word, right? It's word format. It can be put on a book, and it's something. Words are powerful, right? Words are like swords.
Yeah,
they're sharp, bro.
Especially when you put it in music form.
Yeah, I think it's because we're creators and like we say stuff out loud, and that stuff carries not to get too weird, but it carries a certain energy.
Yeah, 100%.
Because literally, sound is energy, right?
Yeah,
like about sonics and how waveforms move, so that energy going out into the atmosphere, it really does something. And and I think that, you're right. There is a great power, great responsibility.
Yeah, do you feel like artists should have that duty when they reach a certain level of success? Like I look at somebody like NLE Choppa, who was from the streets or whatever.
Wild, bro.
Well, look, but then he got some money, right? Yeah. And then he started getting into like yoga, Buddhism, and like so
eating clean.
Yeah, and he was doing a whole.
The label told
thing.
him to stop.
Really? Because it was messing up the.
So what happened was, he did all that, and they were like, okay, you're changing what we initially agreed on.
Yeah.
Take this 10 grand. Talk about these points. And it's just like
that really happened?
Yeah, bro. It wasn't 10 grand. But it was a situation where the label was like, bro, what are you doing? Like you have an audience.
Yeah.
You have a brand. You have a brand.
Yep.
And
but it's a situation where it's like he came from that area, then he got in some cultural circles where he didn't need to be doing all that, and he realized the value in something like meditation or eating clean or these things. And then,
but they'll demonize you for that,
which is wild though. That's why we gotta like flip the
the media is going to demonize.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the problem. Just like I was talking about sugar, right? Like the media has done a good job at demonizing, like natural things that are a lot better, right? Because they want you to be on medicine, they want you to be sick, they want you to be fat because it helps their bottom dollar.
Right?
They're not trying to like literally like. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I don't think it's like evil men with devil horns. Like, how can we kill people?
It just helps to.
It's literally like, we're making so much money. Yeah. How do we keep making money? That's what I think it stems from. And I would never think that people have nefarious intentions because, that just means that I'm, cynical or something like that. But like, really think about it. If you're making a lot of money and you don't see these people who are getting hurt, like a lot of these people at like, like they don't know what's going on in the hood.
Yeah.
Like I've met some people who have a lot of money, and you talk about like eating sardines and stuff. They're like, "What? Syrup sandwich? What the hell is a syrup sandwich?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Bro, like we were so broke that we had to get like expired bread and put syrup on the bread and eat it." Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
That's what they,
That's
what it is. The Hunger Games.
Yeah, bro. Like it's really like they're not privy to it because they grew up in a cycle where it just moves like this. Daddy had this, daddy did that, and they're not hip to that.
Yo, so Norman Sann, great rapper, great person. Definitely want you to check out one of his videos real quick. You know what I'm saying, before we jump back into this pod. So
shameless plug.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If life is I hope my dogs go to heaven. 8, 9s, Mac 10 and a Mac 11. This 12 gauge don't pump fake, it's all action. I'm out this world like Apollo 13. You already know what's coming next. 14, Kensington, yeah, ain't nobody better, baby. I can do it better. I got more 16s than Jared Fogelseller. Wait, let me calm it down a bit though. 310 volt, I spit fire like a Zippo. Smoking like a train at 18 was my MO. And at 19, I let the devil sleep on top my pillow. But hindsight 2020, my flow gets sick as COVID. I'm locked and fully loaded. They say I'm goated, duly noted. Do he know I got 21, 22s who got motion? They rocking both like Aaliyah. I'm like Big L and Beethoven. The lyrics I be composing make you lose your composure. In the game till it's over, like 23 on the poster. I got more drive than a chauffeur. I'll coach you with the heat like egg Spostra. I just want the ring like a soda with no coaster. I be in the gym like 24. I call her ISO and I post up and expose you like low exposure.
Well, dude, let's transition, into faith a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We got David.
Great
Dedicated,
name, by the way, King David.
Yep.
You see it.
Dedicated Christian. You guys have a lot of similarities with your come up stories. So I know we were talking a little bit earlier off
You're
camera.
Mormon though, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Norman the Mormon.
That's a crazy name.
No, but we were just discussing, and I was seeing some of these parallels. You have a couple half brothers.
Okay.
Right. Same thing with David. David has two brothers that have different dads as well.
Yeah.
You guys have similar stories on that front. Also, I know you guys can probably connect over, the Puerto Rican. He's got a Puerto Rican girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kedin.
She's also black too.
Let's
go.
But I think the most important thing from what I've heard from both of you guys is the fact that you guys are both, believers. And so I'd love to hear about like what your journey was like into that, and maybe y'all can, I don't know, dissect some stuff.
Believers or believers?
Justin
Bieber.
I'm a believer too.
He's so funny. He makes everything out of a joke.
I didn't mean to share
that.
No, that's funny.
That's why we're renegotiating our splits, because he can't take nothing seriously.
Do I have cancer
So
or
funny.
am I born in June? This dude goes to the doctor.
Let's go.
He's like
That's
a walking
funny,
Family
though.
Guy character, bro. That's so
Okay,
funny.
so my main question, man, is where does it originate? For me, it was my family.
Yeah.
What about you?
Train up a child in the way, and they'll never depart from it. I think it's my journey was like very personal. Mom grew up in the church. My mom was I'm talking about like, she kind of still is a little bit, but not too much. But she was like a Pentecostal, like church going,
Shouting.
We
Cloth on the forehead.
went to a Baptist church, my whole life, right? And then she was like, "You got to go to church every day, every Sunday, every Tuesday, and I was going to church a lot. And when I turned, I think it was like 14, 15 maybe, she gave me an option. She was like, "Hey, do you want to go to church this Sunday?" And I love my mom for this, by the way. And I was like, "No, I don't." And she was like, "Okay." Like, there was no fighting.
This was when you were
14, 15.
Got you.
She
Okay.
didn't fight me on it.
Mm-hmm.
She was just like, "You don't feel like going? That's fine."
That's good.
And she still went, and she still did her thing. She never hounded me. She would always say things like, God is good. And she would talk about God. She wasn't afraid of her faith. And I became like a devout atheist, right? I was like converting my friends at school. Like, "Man, how do you know this?" And I was breaking apart the Bible, and I was really telling my friends, like, there is no God. And that journey was interesting because I'm in a household with a devout Christian. Like, she was like going to church, and her son, who I was like everybody used to be like, "Oh, Norman, he's gonna be so special. He's gonna be a little whatever." And it's like, I'm in high school. I'm straight up atheist. Like, I don't believe in this. And it was crazy because I saw no logic in it. I was like, "Where's the logic? Where's the logic?" I'm like, "All of y'all are crazy. Like, y'all be praying for stuff." I'm like, "I'm broke. My mom go to church every Sunday. She giving her money to the pastor. We broke. They ain't never paid my rent. Like, they ain't making me rich. He got a Bentley." I said it in one of my songs. The pastor in the Bentley, while we walk into his ministry, the industry instantly take a liking to you and me. And I was like, the church did worse to us than Liver King. But anyways, that's what I meant. Like, I was like, literally, like, there were times where we had to catch cabs, walk to church, or catch the bus. Like, my mom was like really trying to go to church.
And still paying tithes.
Yeah,
and
you
like,
know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, this don't make no sense. So my faith journey is like a lot different. Like, I didn't just grow up like believing in it.
So how did you? I'm on the edge of my seat, bro. How was that journey back into faith?
Frank Turek And yeah, Frank Turek.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, y'all are a match made in heaven, bro.
So
for
Frank
real.
Turek,
This is a very logical person.
yeah. And then
I like John Lennox.
Yeah, John
and
Lennox.
Stephen Meyer.
Yeah,
My favorite's actually Jesus Christ.
yeah, right. So John Lennox is dope too. John Lennox is dope. He's a mathematician.
Did he write the Bible?
Yeah, didn't he debate Dawkins or Hawkins, or he debated somebody.
John Lennox debated Dawkins. Yeah.
So
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, it was Frank Turek, and then it introduced me to a guy named Vodi Bakum. And then like Vodi Bakum was real like monumental too, because I never really saw like black men in that space. And I'm like, okay, now I get now I'm getting the knowledge side of it, the logical side,
right?
Where people aren't just talking about God is so good and we're raising our hands and
yes,
you're holy. Our God is awesome. If you know him, let's sway with me right now.
Bro. That's a good point, man. I had someone ask me, my mom actually, she was asked me, she was straight up just the most, it caught me off guard when she asked me. She goes, yeah, she's like, people say like, God loves me and he loves me unconditionally, but like, why should I love him? Right. And it was such a basic question, but I was like, yeah, she has nothing in her life that represents from what she was looking at, nothing in her life that represents anything good to her. Yeah. She was in prison for, at least 6 years of her life. Dang. She lives in a trailer. She got no job, no car, no money. So it's like it's a hard question to answer. Yeah. So I get that. It's like, how do you find the logic in an illogical situation? And so I'm curious to hear where because I don't come from that at all.
Honestly, bro, I think it's just one of those things where like, if you're chosen, you're chosen. Like I strongly believe that, and a lot of people are put off by that. And I think that like if you understand it, you understand it, and if you don't, that's fine. And we can still come together. We can have conversations. Like I don't understand why people are so dead set on, like I get it. It's important to try to like convert people and help people, but you're doing more damage than you are doing good, because then you get egos in the way. We're humans. We're fallen people. That is literally the thesis of the Bible. Like we are falling and we need a savior. Right. We are flawed people. So what makes me think that a flawed man is going to do justice at explaining something that is way beyond our understanding? It's so crazy, because even guys like what's that guy's name who's a big scientist, the black scientist?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. Guys like him, they have a hard time explaining like how expansive the universe is. And if there is a being that created that expansive thing that even Neil deGrasse Tyson can't explain, what makes us think we can like try to give this game to somebody and make, So I think at a certain point, which is probably why my mom, without even knowing, not even being like reformed or reading scripture, she kind of had that innately, was like, you know what, I'm gonna let him do his thing. Because if it's for him, it'll be for him. Because we hear stories all the time about people like learning about God through nature. Right. Like people in like parts of the world that don't have Bibles. Right. And they just look up and they're just like,
there's a creator.
God. We have this desire to always want to worship, like, which is why people worship lyrics. Going back full circle, like we look at these artists and we want to worship them. We're made to worship. We're created to worship. So I think a lot of times we worship things without even knowing that we're worshiping. So you'll just fall in line with who you're aligned to worship. Yeah. Who you see fit to worship. It's just something we can't do anything about it, bro. Unfortunately. And a lot of people will argue about that, but
well, I think I think that's a really interesting perspective, and I do think it depends on whether or not that person is looking, because I can't convince you of anything if you're dead set on not believing it, or if you're not like open to that. What I do think, and this is a quote through Dennis Prager from somebody else, I can't remember, but essentially the theme was that the best way to convert people to Christianity is by being a good Christian, and the best way to push them away from Christianity is by being a bad Christian. Meaning, like, you know what I'm saying? You profess to believe these things and be good, but you're not acting it out, and therefore I feel like this whole thing is hypocritical. But I feel like some of the greatest the greatest people that I know that are believers is like they've never really explicitly just had religious conversations or tried to push that. Yeah. It was always a situation where like maybe I would ask a question, or maybe it would come up in conversation, but the purity though, the commitment to betterment of self and dissolution of the ego, that came through. And then you start to go, oh, okay, like this person seems really happy and joyful and peaceful, and they forgive people, and like these are all admirable traits. Why is that? Oh, and then you could ask them, and they'll be like, well, I mean, I have a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? So I think that maybe is like almost a middle ground from, you know what I'm saying, from doing this thing where I'm like, bro, trust me, you got to believe, you got to believe.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But rather just being like, yo, like I'm gonna just be an effector of good, and other people will pick up on that. And if when the conversation happens, when they're actually looking for it, you got it.
That's synonymous though.
I feel like you do that too, by the way.
I appreciate
to give
that.
you credit.
Thanks, man. And I definitely look up to people who do that as well. And I'm like 2 years into my faith, my relationship with God, so I'm so new. So I'm learning a lot, and I think that's what Nate said is a good assessment of that. And I also had a realization in the last couple of weeks, though, which was like, Jesus, I mean, the entire Christian faith is based around that idea as well. Like, the whole Bible is a collection of stories. And every time that Jesus walks the streets, it's always people hearing of this man named Jesus, and they have to find that person, and they have to seek that story. And he's always been a storyteller. And that made me really think, like, okay, so are people like Nate looking at, I don't know if you know No Big Deal and these people, but like other Christian artists, are my friends looking at me as I act and interact with the world, and if, the way that I interact with conflict, and is that going to later represent any change in heart in their faith? And I was like, probably so. That's how I went. And I didn't think, when I really think about it, I was like, when I had my moment of coming to Jesus, what happened was, I won't even get to the story, but what happened was I was like, okay, I have all this conflict in my life, and I'm trying to think of the best way to deal with it. And just like you said, what was the quote about family? You grew up Christian. I said something about like, when I first said I came from my family. What'd you say?
Something. I said something. I don't know.
You said something, but it was a good quote. I wish I remembered it, but it was a good quote. You pretty much, what I resulted back to was, how would my dad handle this? And then,
train a child in a way so they never depart from
exactly.
it. That's scripture. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. See, that's a good verse. I need to put that in my notes. But
hey, Jamie, pull that up.
Greg is our Jamie.
Hey, Jamie, pull that up. Train a child in a way. I think that's Psalms.
I guess Aliki and Greg are Jamie.
Psalms.
They're like
Psalms.
But
Psalms. I think David wrote that.
Did he?
I think so. I don't know.
Hey.
I could be wrong.
But yeah, man, I thought about that, and before I got to Jesus, I was like, well, he probably would have done it this way, and then I was like, but at the end of the day, he actually would have just brought it to God. Yeah. And then it made me think about what that looks like, because I don't even know what's it mean to bring it. Yeah, well, I was like, what does it mean to bring it to God? I don't know. Would I go to church? Because that's what I do when I was a kid. So it's like, then I go to church, and then all the answers kind of fall apart. Yeah,
man, you know what's so interesting though? So I feel like you just Frank Turek, Stephen Meyer, John Lennox, the fact that you guys even know these people. So as a kid, it's like, we're learning about stories, we're learning about this, but there's not this connection of depth. And part of that is just our immaturity, because we're not able to conceptualize that or even think. We're thinking about going home and playing video games. We don't have that. We don't really understand the whole scope and scheme of things until you live some life and you start to realize like why religion even exists in the first place.
That's
like,
true too. Yeah,
I mean, as a kid though, and it's understandable though. As a kid, you're not supposed to really have answers to those types of questions. But then when you get to re-enter it, it's like, the thing is, like, my parents though never got to that level of depth. My parents, especially my mom, she always just understood Christianity from like to me, like a very just cultural level. Like just like you're supposed to believe in God. You know, like right. But that's not sufficient for me. It wasn't sufficient for you. It had you move away. And so, but now I wonder if we'll be, whenever we have kids, you already have kids, so maybe you could speak to this, and then we can pivot off of religion. But I wonder if, as we step into like, having touched this, are we able to communicate the philosophical importance of those things, distill it to kids in a way that,
it's palpable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I don't know if we'll ever have the answer for that, because but I would tell you this, like, over time, there have been a lot of stories that haven't held up as well as, the gospel. Yeah. There have been a lot of things that haven't lasted as long as the gospel.
Bro, I love that conversation. Yeah. And the reason I want to ask you this is, with your newfound, I guess, logical explanation of faith, did you ever go back and chat with your mom about any of these types of
Oh yeah, I talked to everybody. I lost friends. Funny story is like when I first,
friends that you converted to atheism.
When I first
You're like, I'm sorry guys, I was wrong.
I found all these smart people, and I'm like, dang, these people are smart as heck.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I gotta go tell all my partners about it. And we were like talking, and they were like, Norman, shut up. And I'm like, but look, bro, this is life or death. Like, you know, and I was so, you know, bro, I was so zealous, like overzealous, to the point to where like I was condemning everything.
Right.
And I remember having these conversations with everybody, and they were just like so put off.
What about your mom though? The reason I asked about your mom specifically is because my experience was that I thought that I had come across these like life-changing, logical, scientific explanations for why God is logical, and then I used to think that my grandma and my dad's conversation about God was always rudimentary, and then I went back and I found out they were way more tapped in than I ever imagined. Well, so I'm curious about what your experience is.
I ran it like so. My wife and I went to school for theology, right? So I was writing a paper on the tithing, and I remember talking to my mom about it because she went to a church where they were like heavy on tithing, and I was talking about, you know, freely giving and how the system of tithing is corrupt, and you know, to a certain degree, like everything I was saying made sense to me, but it still didn't make sense to her. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, I had a ton of conversations with my mom about like her faith, trying to get deeper, but realizing that where she was at, it was enough for her. So then I kind of stopped pushing because I was like, oh, now I'm seeing the error in my ego.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I wanted to talk about these deep things and like how did you know like science says this in the Bible, Genesis 1:1.
Yep.
And I'm like speaking Hebrew like at this time, so I'm like, let's read Bereshit. And we're talking about the Hebrew language, and I'm talking about how every letter, all the 20, like the alphabet, and I'm like, you know, and I'm like, oh, you check this out. The Old Testament explains the New Testament.
Yeah.
That's cool, baby.
Yeah. I got you.
So does that make you love God more?
Yeah, like, but does it really though?
Yeah, right.
You know, like, and I think at that point I'm just flexing.
Yeah.
So,
but you know, I feel like, look, I think that's great because they could. What's cool about my understanding of the Christianity is the fact that your mom still has a sufficient relationship with God.
Right.
In the same way, she doesn't have to know. She doesn't have to do that. She just has to know him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's not sufficient answer for you. So that's why you're geeked on all this. You know what I'm saying? But yo, let's pivot out of religion real quick, bro. Let's pivot back into the rap career real quick.
Yeah.
You bro. No, you good. I like it.
We got heavy.
Yeah.
God help him.
Yeah. We got heavy there, buddy. Oh my God.
Well, listen, man. If
talking about Jesus,
if you're up
talking
for
about
it, bro,
Yeshua,
if you're up for it, we know you like to freestyle, and we were thinking about maybe playing you a little beat we found on the internet. Would you be down to spit a little?
I'm gonna be too silly, bro.
That's okay. That's good, we got the perfect beat for you.
Okay, let's get silly.
Let's get silly.
He put his hand up. I didn't know he was gonna lay hands on me. Dip me in water.
Here we go, bro. Now we're expecting a Norman Sann magnum opus here. Okay,
y'all not gonna get that.
Well,
we need it.
Y'all just gonna get something silly.
We need to be marvelous.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's get it.
Here we go.
Caesar.
Let it breathe.
Yeah.
Let it breathe. Yo. Hell no.
That's what it would be. That's some inspo.
Let it breathe like you're breathing like. I'm so funny on the track. It's like, ha ha. I'm so, ha ha. Make you laugh like, ha ha.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm Gazelle. Ha ha. Or, like, Gazelle. Flow be hot as hell. Like it's in hell. I be making wishes, but I don't see no well.
Yeah, and then haha, inhale. Yeah. You get it? Like I breathe, I was in hell.
Get it? Inhale, breathing. You see the way my rhymes be scheming?
Yeah, and then they rose, but then he fell. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, I
like,
wish you well. You feel me? I mean,
like the woman
like
at the well. You see the woman at the well? All right, cool. We being funny, but really I ain't no dummy. Earlier talking about Marble House, talking about getting all that money. The flow silly. I know. I'm gonna stop. I don't know. We can keep going on.
No. I think that was it, dude. That was it, bro. We just made gold. I'm sorry, my hand's so sweaty, bro.
Fire.
My hand's sweaty.
I don't know what to do with these white boys, man. I don't know if I should go into
This nigga's audacity is crazy.
I don't know if I should go in with the regular handshake or dap y'all up. What are we doing?
Listen,
Because I was trying to hit you with one of these.
Dang, bro.
Good sir. Yes, good sir. And then we go up, and then we come out.
and then we snap.
Yeah, and then we snap.
All right.
But you see, there's a mutual understanding.
We know what's up.
Yeah.
But y'all, I'm trying to give y'all the, I know how to be proper.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nate.
Nah, man.
It's
But
just beat into my system. I don't know. It's
no. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. Yo, that does get awkward.
Yeah.
That does get awkward because sometimes,
Yeah.
basically, all my circles we all dab.
Yeah.
But like occasionally though, I'll be in an event and there will be like a white producer or something like that, and then it's kind of like,
Yeah, you're like,
Bro.
double dutch.
Let me show you a little technique I've been doing. It's been successful, and it's probably a little inappropriate sometimes.
What is it?
Is at church, I do a lot of different people. My girlfriend has a lot of friends.
Okay.
Some of them black, some of them white, some of them Hispanic.
Yeah.
Right. So I started just dapping them all. It works every single time because a older white dude who hasn't been dapped before loves that shit. Every single time, bro. Every single time. I dap him up and I bring him in. He goes, "What was that?"
he said, "What was
He
that?
goes, "What was that?" And my girlfriend
What was
starts
that
laughing.
technique
You know
that
what's
you just
funny, though?
employed on my hand?"
Bro, I recently moved to Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
So I have a problem with that because like big white men will see me, and Kentucky got some big white boys. I'm talking about like my size.
Corn fed.
Yeah.
Bro, they are big. And they'll see me, what's
Corn
up,
fed.
brother? And I just start speaking Spanish.
Not brother.
I'd be like, and bro, they brain just freak out. Lo siento, no English. And they'd be like, oh, what? Mama, baby, mama. Get in there. Yeah, get in there.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be like, because it throw me off. Like, it's like, bro, I want to hit you with one of these because I like this. This
That's
is what
right.
I'm teaching my kids.
That's
You
right.
like that?
That's right.
I'm teaching my kids that formal
Yeah.
handshake.
Yeah.
And like, they'll come up to me wanting to dap, or they start singing rap songs. I'm just like,
Yep.
bro, come on, dog, chill.
Hey man. Well, dude, I feel like that's a great note to end on.
It is, bro.
We just sang the wobble.
Bro, thank you so much for
We
coming
finna
on,
wobble
bro.
out of here.
Wobble, baby, wobble,
Awesome,
baby.
man. Well,
We
guys,
appreciate you, bro.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Norman Sann, great guest, great rapper. Go check his stuff out on TikTok. He's making fun of me right now.
Oh yeah, you got to plug something.
Yeah, plug something, bro.
Oh, I don't see no outlet.
This man's in bar mode constantly.
Yeah, I am. My life is a bar, bro. I set the bar so high sometimes
Barred
that we're
up.
going to need another bar. Norman Sann is his name. You can find me.
2 N's.
NORMANSANN. If you don't know me now, I bet you'll hear it from your friend. Like,
Barred up. Where can we watch the stream?
Anywhere. I go
You be
live.
streaming on TikTok.
Yeah, I
a
stream.
lot.
I stream everywhere. I had a, I was streaming on Twitch for a while.
That's fine. What are you doing there?
What?
What do you stream for? Like,
Music.
oh, okay.
I
I
like
didn't know.
making music,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I make my
No,
own
he
beats
really
and
just
stuff.
makes
You know, Logic
music
be playing
like he
video
just-
games and stuff. So
No,
I'm
no, no.
like,
I make music. Like I'll like
that's tight.
make a beat
Yeah.
and then I'll rap on it using the chat words.
Tight, bro. I love
Fire,
that.
dude.
Yeah. So, just
Awesome,
look me
man.
up. Yeah.
Norman Sann, guys.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Dude.
Yeah, baby, need top 5 when I'm done going mental. Yeah, I'm locked in, you can peep my condition, man, the lab all winter. All summer, yeah, I went dumb, now I'm